Hello everyone, I'm Willow Moon. Welcome to episode 8 with my character Ivana Shepard in Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Today we are doing the second half of the Virmire mission, so if you haven't seen part 1, I'd recommend going and watching episode 7 to get the first half. But here we're about to start talking to Captain Carrere, and he's going to ask us to make a very difficult decision.
Thank you for speaking with the Krogan. The assault on Saren's base will be difficult enough as it is.
I assume that means you've come up with a plan.
Of sorts. We can convert our ship's drive system into a 20-kiloton ordnance. Crude, but effective.
Nice. Drop that nuke from orbit, and Saren can kiss his Turian ass goodbye.
Unfortunately, the facility is too well fortified for that. We'll need to place the bomb at a precise location.
Where do we take the nuke? And how do we get there?
The bomb must be taken to the far side of the facility. Your ship can drop it off, but we'll need to infiltrate the base, disable the AA guns, and pacify any ground forces first.
You want us to go in on foot? We don't have enough men.
We won't be able to meet their force head-on.
Definitely not, but I think we can work around that. I'm going to divide my men into 3 teams and hit the front of the facility. While we've got their attention, you can sneak your shadow team in the back.
It's a good idea, but your people are gonna get slaughtered.
We're tougher than we look, Commander. But it's true. I don't expect many of us will make it out alive. And that makes what I'm going to ask even more difficult. I need one of your men to accompany me, to help coordinate the teams.
We'll need someone who knows Alliance communication protocols.
I volunteer, Commander.
Not so fast, LT. Commander Shepard will need you to arm the nuke. I'll go with the Solarians.
With all due respect, Gunnery Chief, it's not your place to decide.
Why is it that whenever someone says, with all due respect, they really mean kiss my ass?
Okay, so this choice here is not actually matter which one you choose. Basically, you just have to choose who you want to be on your squad. There is a bigger decision that comes up later with Kaidan and Ashley, but this decision right here at this moment does not affect that decision. So, do you want Ashley's skills as more of a combat soldier, or do you want Kaidan's skills as a biotic and tech? So it's kind of up to you. Which one's skills will help you the most in your squad? That's who you should take along. Or sometimes it comes down to which person annoys you the least. There are a lot of people that find one or both of these characters very annoying. So that might actually impact your decision as well. But like I said, the decision we have right now here in front of us, which person he takes, doesn't actually affect the choice that we have later on. And I don't want to get too much into spoilers, so I won't say what that decision actually is, but this choice does not affect that. So I prefer to take Kaidan, so I'm going to tell the captain to take Ashley.
Williams, you'll accompany the captain. No heroics, understood?
Aye, aye, Commander.
I will have the ordnance loaded onto the Normandy and brief your crew on its detonation sequencing. Do you have any questions before we go, Commander?
All right, this is the last chance. If you need to talk to anyone, or if you need to go and get anything upgraded, or talk to the requisition officer and get some supplies, this is the last chance. So if you need to do any of that, say I'm not ready yet, and you'll go out. However, we are ready, so let's go.
I'm ready when you are, Captain.
Excellent. Then if you'll excuse me, I need to prepare my men.
Well, this is it. Don't do anything stupid while I'm gone, LT. You too, Commander.
We'll be fine. You'll see.
Yeah, good luck.
It's a dangerous situation. Keep your eyes open and be ready for anything.
You bet, Commander.
You all know the mission and what is at stake. I have come to trust each of you with my life, but I have also heard murmurs of discontent. I share your concerns.
He does a good
We are
speech.
trained for espionage. We would be legends, but the records are sealed. Glorying in battle is not our way. Think of our heroes. The Silent Steppe, who defeated a nation with a single shot. Or the Ever Alert, who kept armies at bay with hidden facts. These giants do not seem to give us solace here, but they are not all that we are. Before the network, there was the fleet. Before diplomacy, there were soldiers. Our influence stopped the Rachni, but before that, we held the line.
Held the line.
Our influence stopped the Krogan, but before that, we
Held the line.
Our influence will stop Saren. In the battle today, we will
Hold the line.
Good luck, Commander. I hope we will meet again.
All right, so Ashley is unavailable to take as a squad mate. You can actually not take Caden with you if you don't want to. I am going to go with my standard squad of Garrison Tally. But yes, whoever you send with the captain is not available to join your squad, obviously.
Com check. Do you read me, Commander?
Loud and clear.
Good. We'll start our push. We'll try to make it to the AA guns, but it might be up to you to finish the job. And Commander, if you see any way to undermine their defenses, we could definitely use the help.
All right, so I'm going to pull up the map here so you can kind of see where we're going here. So over here, we've got a communications tower, so that's off to our right. And then there's this branching system here that kind of allows you to take several ways in. And then you've got a satellite uplink tower. And then up here, you've got a refueling platform. And I believe there's something over here, but I don't remember what it is. We'll go and visit both sides. And then the actual entrance to the research facility is up here. So we're going to work our way through this this whole area so that you guys can see where everything is. There's going to be a lot of enemies scattered throughout here, so be prepared and make sure that you've got all your weapons sorted.
Shadow is on the ground. Repeat, Shadow is on the ground. Chief Williams, AE Corps team. Manovai, Teato team, move. Time to get some attack.
Manovai is under coordinated crossfire. Check for long-range turrets helping the Geth target.
Alright, I'm gonna move up and see if I can get a better shot here. I'm gonna switch to my sniper rifle, which I don't use much on this playthrough. Really? Now you put up a shield?
ECM is hot.
right.
Think we got him, Commander.
Yeah. Weapons choice of sniper rifle was not that great here. Alright, so we're gonna disrupt the Geth communications. And take all the loot as per usual. And I believe around this corner back this way there is a little bit of loot, but apparently not. Okay. So now we can head back down. And continue on here. Do we go under? I think we go under. There we go. It did not look like the way out, but it is the way out.
Something scrambled. They're targeting. We've got a shot. Chief Williams, take the heat off Malavai.
Finally, some action.
You want action, Tally? Tally is so young. Alright, that Geth is down. Let me just check our map again. Alright, so we did the communications tower here. I think I am actually going to swing around down this way and go down here and see what enemies are down this way. Woo! Apparently they're right there. Come on. You know... cover in Mass Effect 1 is greatly improved here in the Legendary Edition, but it is still not awesome. Alright, so here we are. We're coming around this bend here. I see. Ooh. Hi. All right. Enemy up high there. All right.
They're calling SAT strikes. Jayeto, watch for comm stations. Williams, can you see anything?
Woo. Okay. Ooh. Okay. All right, there we are. So some metagel there. And then... where's the satellite link? How do we... did I walk right by it? Is that this? All right, so this took me a moment here. But the satellite uplink is actually elevated up there, and all you need to do is shoot it. So I was looking for a way to walk up there. So this is the entrance ramp. So we had just come from this area here. Right as you come up the stairs here, if you go point up, that is the satellite link. And just one shot. All right. So that should help our other team of Solarians, and anything we can do to help them
Aircraft
is
heading
great.
to perimeter stations to recharge. Bunker up before they come back.
All right, so I don't believe... I guess we can go that way, but I think I'm going to go this way first and then take the walkways back. Where are you at? There you are. Ah, much better. All right. Okay, so that was our section over here. Basically just a couple of bad guys, get you some XP points, and then one little loot crate there. Alright, we're gonna go across over here. Alright, so we're gonna continue on straight. I find this area very, very confusing, so that's why I am continually checking my... Whoa! Okay. That was a lot...
Flyer. It appears to be refueling.
That was a lot quicker. That was a lot quicker than I expected. Alright, doesn't look like we had anything else there, so I'm going to take this pathway to join up with our main route here. Ah, look at all those shields. All right. Can we see anybody? I don't think there's anyone immediately behind those shields. So...
Air threat has not materialized. We may be getting some help from Shadow.
There are enemies all over this walkway, so just pick one and fire. Come on out. There we go. Woo! That sent him flying. Is there another one? Ah, there is. Okay. Love when the Krogans do that charging thing. Okay. Let's see if there's any loot down here quickly. Ah. Most of the time, if there is an option to go down a hallway, there is probably some loot there. Now there is, it doesn't seem like it, but there is actually two ways to enter. There is the one up here, and then there is one if you enter from below. I believe... I forget how you get down there, but I believe there's an entrance if you enter from below. Ooh, and another one.
Shadow team must be getting close. Hold the line, men. Hold the line.
Oh. That hold the line gets me every single time. Save often here, people. Trust me. If you see any weird cuts in here, it's because I may have died. Alright, so we're going to access base security.
We've got access to base security. We should be able to cut the alarms from here. Might even be able to trigger alarms on the far side of the base.
Yeah,
they'll clear out the guards for us, but they might be too much for the Solarian teams to handle.
Alright, so here's another minor decision. Do we take the heat, or do they? I'm gonna take the heat and fight all the bad guys our way.
Just disable the alarms. We can handle any guards inside.
But if you want to avoid fights, you can avoid them here. So there's 3 doors. They basically all take you into the same place here. Into the warehouse. So kind of doesn't matter which one you choose. I, however, am going to choose the far one, just so that I'm then not having any enemies on my back. Don't know if that's going to work, but... Okay, that was very close. Come on. Clear my line, guys. You know, having a squad is nice. Is it this side? But they can sometimes get in the way.
Solarians? Right. The captain said he had lost some men.
They were indoctrinated. What's going on in this place?
All right. So there's an aid station up here. Ooh, and we've got more gas. Ooh, just fancy little Geth weapon, just hiding in the middle of nowhere. All right. You're gonna see me saving before pretty much every door here. All right.
Hello? Is someone out there?
So down here are some holding cells. Unfortunately, we can't jump down, but we can get back here eventually.
Give a little ground, Williams. We don't want them to bunker up. Draw them out.
Alright, so now there is a couple of different ways. So we've got a door here. This one will go to the detention cells, which we just saw. This one goes to the lab. And this one also goes to the lab. So I'm going to go to the detention cells first, just because it's the first door you come across here, quite honestly. So there's a minor things that you can do here by talking to the captives here.
Well, you're not a Geth, and you're not wearing a lab coat. I guess I'm glad to see you. Lieutenant Gonto Imnes of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment, captured during recon. I assume the fleet was called in to destroy the base?
The transmission wasn't clear. The fleet's not coming.
I see. Then you must be the infiltration team. I know the captain. He will want this facility destroyed. My team was altered, indoctrinated. He knew about the breeding grounds. But the indoctrination is a greater threat, and far more horrifying. I watched good people reduced to mindless husks. There wasn't anything left. Others died during the experiments. I envy them.
So here's a simple decision. Are we letting them out or not?
I'm opening your cell, but then you're on your own.
Don't look back and hope to outrun the blast, A better chance than I had before you showed up. Thank you, human. And good luck. You'll need it.
These look docile. Their minds are gone.
Why did Saren do this? There's just no reason.
So, unfortunately, yes, their minds are gone.
Leave them. Let's get moving.
It's safest, but I would prefer they be put out of their misery.
And then the rest of these, I believe, are not empty, but not anything you can activate.
It calls, and I must follow.
Yeah. All right. I was second guessing my decision there. All right, so now we're going back to the room where we were at. Back in this room. So we can either do elevator or that door. Again, just because it's first, I'm gonna choose. Come on. All right. So let's get a little bit closer and investigate this. Or not. Saying that there's an enemy behind us. I don't know where those guys are. Well, there's some nice loot here. Alright, door control is locked there. Grab this loot here. All right, fleet report. I'm just gonna override. All right, well, that doesn't help us much. Okay, so we have to get beyond this door. All right, it shows red, but it's letting me open it. That is an interesting glitch. Okay. Sure. I thought so. Okay. I love this new gun of mine. So if you can find it, I don't know where I found this gun, but if you can find it, the pistol that I'm using is the stiletto. If you can find it, the heatsink capacity is huge, the damage is large, accuracy is even good. So if you can find these stilettos, definitely do that, at least for the pistols.
Don't shoot! Please, I just want to get out of here before it's too late.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Who are you?
Ranathanoptis, neurospecialist. But this job isn't worth dying over, or worse. You think the indoctrination only affects prisoners? Sooner or later, Saren will want to dissect my brain too.
Give me one reason I should help you.
I can help you. This elevator behind me goes to Saren's private lab. I can get you in. See? Full access. All of Saren's private files. Are we good? Can I go?
Okay, so you have the option to kill her, obviously, But if you set her free, she does pop up in a few places later down the line. So, no skin off my back. I'm just gonna
I'm
let
gonna blow
her.
this place to hell and gone. If you want to make it out alive, you better start running.
What? You can't. But I'll never. Ah!
You enjoyed that, Commander.
Just a little. Oh, Garrus, he knows me so well. Okay. All right. Are any of these consoles? Nope. Nothing in those consoles. All right. So, weapons out. So yeah, it's a minor little thing, and she doesn't play a ginormous role later on, I don't think, but, you know, anytime you can save someone. Alright, so I am seeing a notification on my map, but I'm not seeing where it says here. Alright, we're gonna go down here. You know, it really pisses me off that every time you use the elevator, your weapons get holstered. Seriously, just let me keep my weapons out, would ya? Ooh.
Commander, look over here. It's another beacon, like the one on Eden Prime.
Yes. Not exactly like Eden Prime, but close. Alright, so I am going to have to go down this ramp here. And I believe the scene starts automatically. Nope, I need to activate. 'Cause doing it once, you know, left me with horrible nightmare visions. Why don't I do it again? This one looks fully intact, though. Yeah. Because it didn't hurt bad enough the first time. I'm gonna do it again. So, you could be saying like, oh, well, that wasn't anything much. But wait.
This is not good.
Thank you, dear.
You are not Saren.
Nope.
What is that? Some kind of VI interface?
Rudimentary creatures of blood and flesh. You touch my mind. Fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
I don't think this is a VI.
It is so not.
There's a realm of existence so far beyond your own, you cannot even imagine it. I am beyond your comprehension. I am sovereign.
Yes. Yes, he is.
Sovereign isn't just some Reaper ship Saren found. It's an actual Reaper.
Reaper. A label created by the Protheans to give voice to their destruction. In the end, what they chose to call us is irrelevant. We simply are.
The Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago. You couldn't have been there. It's impossible.
Organic life is nothing but a genetic mutation. An accident. Your lives are measured in years and decades. You wither and die. We are eternal, the pinnacle of evolution and existence. Before us, you are nothing. Your extinction is inevitable. We are the end of everything.
Yeah, kinda.
There is an entire galaxy of races united and ready to face you.
Not so united, but...
Confidence born of ignorance. The cycle cannot be broken.
Cycle? What cycle?
But it can,
The pattern has repeated itself more times than you can fathom. Organic civilizations rise, evolve, advance, and at the apex of their glory, they are extinguished. The Protheans were not the first. They did not create the Citadel. They did not forge the mass relays. They merely found them. The legacy of my kind.
Why would you construct the mass relays, then leave them for someone else to find?
Your civilization is based on the technology of the mass relays. Our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire. We impose order on the chaos of organic evolution. You exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
They're harvesting us, letting us advance to the level they need, then wiping us out.
Yep. Basically, yes. It's just like a farmer allows his crops to grow to a certain point. I live in the northern Midwest of the United States, so we have a lot of corn around here. So yes, the corn grows, but if the farmer does not harvest them at a specific point, the corn just goes bad on the stalk. So I think that's a way to look at the Reapers, is that from their viewpoint, at least, that they are coming in and cleaning out that galactic farm field and starting over for the next cycle. So you can go through all of these options over here to get a lot more detail. In the interest of saving time, I won't go through all of those. I'll just go straight to, I'm gonna stop you, because, yeah, that's gonna happen.
You're not even alive. Not really. You're just a machine, and machines can be broken.
Your words are as empty as your future. I am the vanguard of your destruction. This exchange is over.
Commander, we got trouble.
Hit me, Joker.
That ship's Sovereign? It's moving. I don't know what you did down there, but that thing just pulled a turn that would shear any of our ships in half. It's coming your way, and it's coming hard. You need to wrap things up in there fast.
This console's been disabled. Orders, Commander.
Let's head to the breeding facility. Joker can pick us up after we set the nuke.
Okay, so we don't have a timer on us or anything, but you kind of do want to hurry. All right, so now we need to do quite a bit of backtracking.
The Geth are turning from your position, Jayato. Looks like Shadow picked a sensitive spot. Williams, head them off. Pull them.
All right, so up here is where we need to make sure we chose the right path here. So if we go off to our right, that is where we came from, the Genophage Labs, where a lot of those holding bays were for the captured Solarians. So we don't want to go back through there. We want to go to our left down this walkway here. Fine, I won't use that cover. There we go. So up here we're going to the breeding facility. Now I believe if you have Rex in your crew, your squad here, I believe Rex does have some interesting things to say. Obviously I don't have him with me. So, what's down here? Haha. See? Stairs that you don't need to go down are, you know, hiding something that, you know, you could have easily missed. All right, there's a bad guy right around here. Hey. All right. There it is. I was waiting for it. Hey. There we go. All right. I think there might be... one more. I knew there was something else. Let me see if there's any fancy loot down here. Ah, there is. Give me just a second while I grab this loot. Okay, there was just that little bit of loot down there. Now we're gonna go up these stairs. Got a supply container here. Always take all the loot. And we need to deactivate the turret.
Look out, they followed us up.
Well, thank you guys for taking care of that. Ah, I knew I was missing something.
Good work on the gun, Shadow Team. Now it's our turn.
All right. Ah, a little bit of loot. See, you just gotta look around. Give me a second. All right, got that little bit of loot. This elevator is very close and it's causing a lot of clipping issues here. More metagel if you need it.
That's it. We need to clear the Geth and set those charges.
And... all right. Up here, like I said, if...
Charges set. Everyone bunker down. Bunker down.
Yeah, chargers are set. All right. I'm going to do another save. Like I said, saves before a lot of the doors here.
All right! Nice work. That's one less thing to worry about. Commander, I'm bringing us in. I'll get as close to the site as I can.
All right. So pick a good spot here. Because Normandy is coming in. There she is. Isn't she beautiful? Here's our precious cargo of our makeshift bomb.
Bomb is in position. We're all set here.
Commander, can you read me?
The nuke is almost ready. Get to the rendezvous point, Williams.
Negative, Commander. The Geth have us pinned down on the AA tower. We've taken heavy casualties. We'll never make the rendezvous point in time.
Get them out of there, Joker, now!
Negative! It's too hot! Can't risk it! We'll hold them off as long as we...
It's okay, Commander. I need a couple of minutes to finish arming the bomb. Go get them and meet me back here.
Up to the AA tower. Move!
Alright, so there is a couple of options here. So now Ashley and Kaidan are both not an option. Alright, so the Normandy is going to go try to sweep them up. And I believe this is the door here. Yeah, hard to see. So we're going to go up this elevator, and I believe we have another cutscene coming. I don't remember if it's right at the top of this elevator or if we get out a little bit. Ooh, we got some loot. Loot! Loot all the things.
Reinforcements. We better hurry.
Heads up, LT. We just spotted a troop ship headed to your location.
It's already here. There's Geth pouring out all over the bomb site.
Can you hold them off?
There's too many. I don't think we can survive until you get here. I'm activating the bomb.
Alright, so here's where you have to make this choice.
Alenka, what are you doing?
I'm just making sure this bomb goes off, no matter what. It's done, Commander. Go get Williams and get the hell out of here.
Screw that! We can handle ourselves. Go back and get Alenko.
Alright, so here is the decision. We have to rescue one of them, and the other one will die. No ifs, ands, or buts. This is not a, well, maybe there's a dialogue option that'll save us down the line. No. This is one of those decisions that Mass Effect forces you to make, to choose between your team members. One of them will die. So you either rescue Kaidan or you rescue Ashley. There's no ways out of this. You have to make this choice. So the person who you rescue obviously continues through not only this game, but the future games in the series. No matter which one you choose, neither of them are a big part of Mass Effect 2. But both of them, whichever one you rescue, that character comes back in Mass Effect 3 and can rejoin your squad. So, yeah, you kind of have to make the decision of which one you want going forward. Personally, I find both of them kind of annoying, but I find Ashley more annoying than I find Kaidan. I find that Ashley dislikes the aliens and is very prejudiced that way, and I haven't shown a lot of the conversations that you can have with her in between missions, but she is very prejudiced against alien races, and I don't care for that. Kaidan is kind of simple, and there's nothing necessarily wrong with Kaidan. He can be a bit whiny, but there's nothing necessarily bad about Kaidan other than him being a bit whiny. But the other thing to consider, which we haven't talked about, is romances. here in Mass Effect 1, you can romance 3 people. Well, there are 3 romance options depending on what gender you choose. As a male Shepard, you can romance Ashley or Liara. As a female Shepard, or Femme Shep as she's quite often called, you can romance Kaidan or Liara. So this also plays into that situation as well. Who are you romancing? Have you done any romancing yet? Do you want to do any romancing? If you do, and you're playing as a Femme Shep, if you kill off Kaidan, you lose out on romancing him. You still have Liara, no matter which option you choose, but you could lose out on your romance option if you want to go down that line. Like I said, personally, I find Ashley uber annoying, and I don't like her personality, as horrible as that sounds. So I am going to rescue Kaidan as the lesser of 2 evils for me.
Alenko, radio Joker and tell him to meet us at the bomb site.
Yes, Commander.
You know it's the right choice, LT.
I'm sorry, Ash. I had to make a choice.
I understand, Commander. I don't regret a thing.
So now we need to hurry up and get back to... Is there any loot here? Get back to the bomb site as quick as we can. Come on. There we go. So, yeah, I haven't talked much about the romance here on Mass Effect 1 because I'm planning on romancing Garrus this playthrough. So, I have not done any romancing for either of the other options for me. But that's definitely part of the equation when making that decision. Aha. Come here. Out you come. There you are. Sure, just as I go back.
Commander, set that nuke and get out! We can't hold them! Damn it! Suppressing fire! Cover your flank! Cover your...
Here we meet Saren.
I applaud you, Shepard. My Geth were utterly convinced the Solarians were the real threat. An impressive diversion. Of course, it was all for nothing. I can't let you disrupt what I've accomplished here. You can't possibly understand what's really at stake.
Sovereign and its kind destroyed the Protheans. What else is there to understand?
You've seen the vision from the beacons, Shepard. You of all people should understand what the Reapers are capable of. They cannot be stopped. Do not mire yourself in pointless revolt. Do not sacrifice everything for the sake of petty freedoms. The Protheans tried to fight, and they were utterly destroyed.
Yeah.
Trillions dead. But what if they had bowed before the invaders? Would the Protheans still exist? Is submission not preferable to extinction?
No.
Do you really believe the Reapers will let us live?
Now you see why I never came forward with this to the Council. We organics are driven by emotion instead of logic. We will fight even when we know we cannot win. But if we work with the Reapers, if we make ourselves useful, think how many lives could be spared. Once I understood this, I joined Sovereign. Though I was aware of the dangers, I had hoped this facility could protect me.
You're afraid Sovereign is influencing you. You're afraid he's controlling your thoughts.
I've studied the effects of indoctrination. The more control Sovereign exerts, the less capable the subject becomes. That is my saving grace. The Sovereign needs me to find the conduit. My mind is still my own. For now.
For now.
But the transformation from ally to servant can be subtle. I will not let it happen to me.
Sovereign's manipulating you and you don't even know it. You're already under its power.
No, Sovereign needs me. If I find the conduit, I've been promised a reprieve from the inevitable. This is my only hope.
So, because I have high Paragon and Charm skills, I do have the option to ask him to join me. If you have high Renegade or Intimidate skills, you can do the Sovereign will betray you option. You can try this. I don't believe it has any effect on the outcome, but let's give it a whirl and see what asking him to join me actually does.
Together we can stop Sovereign. We don't have to submit to the Reapers, we can beat them.
I no longer believe that, Shepard. The visions cannot be denied. The Reapers are too powerful. The only hope of survival is to join with them. Sovereign is a machine. It thinks like a machine. If I can prove my value, I become a resource worth maintaining. There is no other logical conclusion.
You were a Spectre. You were sworn to defend the galaxy. Then you broke that vow to save yourself.
I'm not doing this for myself. Don't you see? Sovereign will succeed. It is inevitable. My way is the only way any of us will survive. I'm forging an alliance between us and the Reapers, between organics and machines. And in doing so, I will save more lives than have ever existed. But you would undo my work. You would doom our entire civilization to complete annihilation. And for that, you must die.
Alright, Caden, let's go. There's the Normandy.
All right, everybody, hang on! I can't believe that Ash didn't make it. How could we just leave her down there?
Williams knew the risks going in. She gave her life to save the rest of us.
But why me? Why not her?
It wasn't your call, Alenko. I had to choose. I chose you.
But if I'd done my job, you wouldn't have had to make that call.
It wasn't your fault.
No,
it wasn't my fault. The only one to blame here is Saren.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. We'll get it done.
Commander, excuse me for interrupting, but I have an idea. I think the beacon you found in Saren's base was similar to the one you found on Eden Prime.
Yes.
It may have filled in the missing pieces of your vision. I might be able to help you put all those pieces together.
You want to join our minds again, don't you? Okay, go ahead.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. Incredible. I never thought the images would be so intense. I need a moment to collect myself.
Did the vision make any sense to you?
It's a distress call. A message sent out across the Prothean Empire. A warning against the Reapers, but the warning came too late.
What about the conduit?
There were other images. Locations, places I recognize from my research. Ilos! The conduit is on Ilos! That is why Saren needed to find the Mu relay. It is the only way to get to Ilos.
How come you never told us about Ilos before?
The Mu relay links to dozens of systems and hundreds of worlds. How was I to know Ilos was the one we wanted? Without the cipher, the images in your visions were never clear. Only now do I recognize them as landmarks from Ilos.
We need to get to Ilos.
Forget it. The Mu relay's inside the Terminus systems. Alliance ships are not welcome there. Neither are Spectres.
The conduit's on Ilos. That's where Saren's heading. I'll be waiting for him when he gets there.
Saren will have his entire fleet orbiting Ilos. You will never make it down to the surface without reinforcements. You must alert the Council. We need a fleet to... I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
We're done here. Dismissed.
Commander, there's a comm buoy nearby. I can link us in if you want to report back to the Citadel Council. You know, to warn them about Sovereign.
Notice how, Joker's not his usual, sarcastic, witty self. Which, don't get me wrong, I love his sarcasm, but, I think the whole crew is a little bit reeling from having to choose to let Ashley die. It's a hard loss for the entire crew.
Set the link up, Joker. They need to know.
Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, I'm pleased to see your mission on Virmire was a success.
Success!
Saren is formidable enough without an army of Krogan serving under him.
The Krogan would have served Sovereign, a Reaper.
Yes, we saw mention of this on your report. Sovereign, Ascension machine, a true artificial intelligence. This news is quite alarming, if it turns out to be accurate.
Sovereign's a Reaper. Saren admitted it.
He's playing you, Shepard. Saren still has contacts on the Citadel. He probably saw your earlier reports, the ones talking about your vision and the Reapers.
It's highly possible Saren is using false information to throw you off balance.
Oh, the idiots!
Intelligence has never turned up any corroborating information.
Sooner or later, you're gonna have to take something I say on faith, Counselor.
Try to see this from our perspective, Commander. Saren is a threat we can recognize. However, as far as we know, the Reapers only exist in your visions.
Our decisions affect trillions of lives.
Okay, that is true.
We cannot act on the accusations of a single person, even a Spectre. Not without solid evidence.
The Council cannot take any official action here. That is why we created the Spectres. You have the authority to act as you see fit.
If you truly believe Sovereign is the real threat, you must take whatever steps are necessary to stop it. And Saren.
Good luck, Commander. From all of us.
Well, aren't they just helpful? I understand their viewpoint. It's a difficult thing to have, like he said, the lives of billions and trillions and whatever it is up from trillions of quadrillions of people on hundreds or thousands of worlds that they have to think about. It's not even, I mean, think of all of the things just on our planet alone that, you know, you might be able to decide for yourself. But if you were trying to make that decision for, you know, the entirety of our planet, that becomes a huge decision, much less an entire galaxy worth of people. So it is a very difficult decision, and it is something that is very hard for them to make. Like they said, I'm a new Spectre. I'm not, you know, a well-trusted Spectre, you know, person. So it is a hard decision for them to make. I don't want to say sight unseen, but kind of. Not knowing where we go from here. Not knowing if what I say is true or not. So, anyway, I'll get off my soapbox now. Thank you so much for joining me on this very difficult mission here on Virmire. Next time, I am not sure where we're going next time, but I will definitely continue our mission here with Ivana and seeing where we're going next and trying to find a way to get to Ilos. So thank you so much for joining me. Again, I'm Willow Moon. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button or consider subscribing. And if you click the link here on the page, that is a playlist of all of the episodes with Ivana. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time.